Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and the
Shade in the
City.
City.
Hi, I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we are here to jump into part two of the 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days season 6 reunion. So, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, if you have not already, please make sure that you hit this like button.
And the subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. Let's close out the season. It actually wasn't a terrible one. I could have done without some of the people, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, let's get into it and let's get shady. So we're picking back up where we left with Violet and Riley. She claims because of her age, she had a miscarriage. And that's very unfortunate. Our heart goes out to Violet. Drop down in the comment, Shade Squad. Let us know your thoughts. And I'm just going to leave that there. Riley says this information is news to him. Riley still doesn't care. He says he doesn't understand. And Violet says that she feels lighter having gotten that off her chest. So Riley reveals that Violet is coming to the U.S. on a tourist visa. And Violet says that they're just friends, and Riley agrees. But says that, he might be leaving the door cracked a little bit to see where things go. Even though he's trying to fake like he don't want her.
Tiffany said he's leaving it wide open.
Right. So Jasmine tells him at lunch that he thinks that she thinks there's feelings that are still there. Jasmine shouldn't. Now, hear me out. See, I want to say Jasmine doesn't need to be anybody's counselor, but I will say there were certain points in their reunion where she had sense and was talking some sense. It's just terrible that she can't direct that. She can't redirect that inwards.
I think she normally makes sense. She's just super emotional.
Oh, only when it comes to her, you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, there were a few situations where she had great points and it was like, that makes sense, but then she can do whatever she wants to do and say anything that she wants.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but this is why she never touches on it, because this is why she ignores it, because she knows she can't answer it and not make sense. So she just completely ignores it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So she tells him she thinks that there's feelings still there between him and Violet. Riley admits that he did have a ring for Violet and wanted to be prepared just in case the time presented itself and things did go well. And he was planning to propose, but obviously, they realized that it's just not going to work, or at least he's saying that until the new season of Before the 90 Days rolls around.
He said he was beat up with too many lies.
And then we get on to Chanel's favorite couple segment.
She's talking about Christian and Cleo. So extra. Apparently they seem to be in a good place until Jane joined the stage. Or
that damn Jane.
Okay, yes. Apparently they were just together 3 days prior. She spent a month with him and met all the ladies in his family. They apparently love the hell out of her. Now, she didn't meet the men because according to Christian, he was trying to protect her from all the nasty things that they were saying about her. Jane still feels that, there's some red flags. She feels that he's selfish, and there are still some concerns about him chatting with girls. When Cleo was asked about this, she deflected, and Statler basically called her out on it. So Christian said that, he'll basically say what she's not saying. So apparently he has a Steiner chat
in Discord
that he made, huh?
He created his own chat, but I think I've mentioned to you Discord. And basically it's like a group chat or a place where you can go and but it's very unfiltered. Like I was in it for football last night because I'm in one, and I ended up seeing sexy reds of lady
Oh,
parts.
is that how you seen it?
Yeah, but that's how like unfiltered, unedited it is. So people go there to, yeah, it's like a unfiltered, unedited group chat.
Oh, okay. He says he talks to people on this, and I guess apparently one girl in particular he was pretty active talking to, and also thought he was attractive. Now he says that he really didn't feel like he was doing anything wrong.
And he
But
clearly didn't, because I'm sure he could have muted, or if he's like an administrator in Discord, he could have switched up Cleo's view so she wouldn't be able to. I would imagine he would be able to switch it up if he didn't want her to see certain things. She wouldn't be able to see him. So
oh,
I
is
think
she in this chat too? I guess that's how
it has to be. That's why she's seeing all this. Unless he's just
Hmm.
voluntarily, and I don't think he's voluntarily telling her. I think that she's in the
I
chat.
don't know, because he'd be voluntarily telling her all types of stuff.
I mean, true, but we also know that they're both kind of like gamers. Isn't that how they met? Like that. So I think she's
Oh,
probably,
you think it's like for gaming?
I think it's just like a everything, but I wouldn't doubt if they're probably in there talking about video games. They probably have different subjects.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently he didn't feel like he was doing anything wrong. But because it hurt Cleo, it made him feel some type of way. Then they showed the footage from the bar. And at some point he said that he was like a wolf on a prowl.
That's where he messed up.
That's
Because
literally,
honestly, I didn't think what he said was that bad, because he led with talking about his girlfriend. Like it did genuinely look like he was just an over socializing American who was just needed somebody to talk to. It was, as Tyray said, just being friendly.
yeah, he was being a little, I felt like he was pushing the conversation. It didn't really seem like the girl was
Was
so
really, yeah.
open to talk to him the way
Because
he
even
did to
she
her.
said she had plans for Thanksgiving, and he was like, "Well, you can still come over."
Yeah. Um, so then Razvan said, basically, what are you doing at the bar anyway? And Christian says that, he's very extroverted and he likes to socialize. So Sean brings
He
up,
said, "I ain't about to be sitting up in the house with damn Cleo every day, all day." I mean, I know she got her, thing with her and her anxiety, but
I
that's
don't
why
think
I think
she
that's
was,
why I think what's about to happen
she
is
was
even
at, she
crazier.
was at a class or something, wasn't she? Um, Regardless, listen, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if you go out. What you're not about to be doing is talking to every that you see out in these streets. Yeah, we not doing that. He too friendly. That would be a no for me. So yeah, Sean brings up the on the prowl comment, and he was like, I didn't mean it like that. Why would I go visit my girlfriend and try to hook up with somebody else? And everybody was basically like, sir, that's exactly what you did. Okay. And you was being super flirty and super disrespectful. Misha tells him in order for him to have a healthy relationship, he's going to have to change his ways and stop being like, well, this is just who I am. Because that's very much what he was giving. I'm just social.
Right.
So basically,
I
yeah.
think he misses the respect factor a lot. Like he thinks because his intention is innocent, and I think he misses the
It's at this point,
consideration. That's what it is.
at this point, it's not even about his intention. He also needs to be careful of how he's coming off. Because whether your intention is good or not, if you're coming off flirty, that's the vibe you're giving, sir.
Yeah.
So basically they wanted to see how the girl felt about it. So they brought out Deborah. Now, Deborah basically said that if he didn't, if she didn't know that he had a girlfriend, she would have felt like he was 100% flirting with her. My point exactly. Okay.
But she knew that he had a girlfriend. I'm trying to be the devil's advocate for
That means what to dudes? I'm letting you know that I have a girlfriend, so I don't feel 100%. I'm not the only one bad in this.
What's the name's line? Tequila. At least he's honest. I respect his honesty.
But I'll jump on it anyway.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And he basically says that, he talks to everyone. Women are 50% of the population. Jasmine says she deals with Christians all the time trying to fish. I said, oh. And he said that's hypocritical coming from someone who reached out to Dane to talk about your sex life. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't go around talking to everybody, though, and doing that. Okay? Like somebody. So everybody basically told him that, he needs attention. He's a narcissist.
I'm kind of with him. It doesn't really make it any better, but I hear you.
You said what?
I'm kind of with him. It doesn't really make it any better, but I hear you.
I'm not saying what she did was wrong, but I don't see how it's the same.
It's not the same, but it's.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah.
I mean,
you go pick up random
and going to, basically sell is,
you going to pick up randoms and then invite them to your girlfriend's house for dinner on Thanksgiving. When I'm talking to somebody that, yes, I'm having inappropriate conversations, I 100% give you that. But this is someone I know, and I'm used to having conversations with.
I'm used to having inappropriate conversations with.
Versus some random.
Oh, okay.
Can walk out the bar right now, and then the next person that walks in, you'll have another inappropriate conversation to make them feel like you're trying to get it.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So yeah, apparently, hold on. So yeah, everybody basically told him that he needs that he's an attention seeker, he's a narcissist, and his best friend is probably the mirror. Now, Deborah said that she watched the conversation that Cleo had with him before they even met, and she felt like that made it even more disrespectful because he completely ignored her wishes and still spoke to her. Now, of course, Christian feels attacked because this is his favorite freaking line, that people are basically saying that he's a borderline cheater. Dempsey said, everyone can read your demeanor. And, when people are trying to give you constructive criticism, basically you attack them or you speak for Cleo, which he tried to do when Misha asked Cleo if she'd be able to deal with this for a long period of time. And then
I do feel, again, maybe it's just me, maybe it's
because she's flirty and she it's natural for her. This is why she's doing all this. She's going.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate, and it's not even. I seriously wasn't even making it about me. I just literally think too many people on that stage that are just as what's his name, Statler, ain't no better. She's still talking to her ex, showing up, going to see. Like, I just feel as if
she didn't.
She was talking to the ex.
She was talking to her, but she wasn't meeting up with nobody. She wasn't at the airport like, hey, what you doing? You want to come over and meet at my girlfriend's house?
No, because she knew Dempsey won't go have her over for dinner.
Before he went out, literally, Deborah said it. Before he went out, Cleo had a conversation with him about it. And then he came back and said, hey, I met this girl at the bar and invited her to dinner for Thanksgiving.
Well.
And really, no, Statler didn't know because she didn't meet Dempsey yet.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So then after all this, he turned around and asked her if she would be willing to marry him. But he said, this is not an official proposal. It's something that he would do in person. And Cleo, of course, she's super excited, but then he clarifies what he means is after all the BS that I put you through, and so early in this damn relationship, okay, would it be something you would consider? And she's like, yeah, basically you're everything to me. So he says, that she can plan for one of these next trips that they're on for him to propose. And Jane is just so not happy about this.
And Jasmine's still out here trying to relate to him and be everybody.
Backstage, Jasmine tells Christian that she understands because his intentions weren't bad. He didn't feel like he was doing anything because she feels the same way. But they need to consider their partner. This is where Jasmine had me, okay? But then she the same one that went out to dinner before she went to the U.S. with her ex, Dane. What you're not about to do, okay, ma'am, is give some unsolicited advice Okay, that goes completely against what the hell you done did. You did not consider your partner, or you did and just did not give a damn. Okay, I go.
I'm just glad you realized. Okay. David and Sheila. Now, we learned Sheila and David have opened up a store in the Philippines.
Period.
Confetti.
Period.
It's called Sheila David. Sorry store or something like that. That's okay. So we see that they I kind of was in and out of this part. So we see that I guess he visited an immigration lawyer and they're gonna be separated for at least 3
So yeah,
years.
after proposing, Sheila said she wanted to get married in November of next year, and have her entire family there. So he thought it would be better if he just flew over and they got married in the Philippines. But in the Philippines, apparently, for the marriage process, it takes 3 to 4 years, and for the K-1 visa, for the proposal for the fiance visa, it takes I think 2 to 3 years. Which, and then he felt horrible because he didn't want to disappoint her after everything that she had already been through.
Oh, that was it?
I mean, that's not the whole thing, but yeah, that's the whole immigration part.
Okay, so I know they want to be together. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. I guess I thought it was deeper than that, like the way everybody was crying. Because I know.
Well, no. They okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I was crying too. I literally just said it real fast. But basically, the reason why they were so upset is because so David went to the immigration lawyer by himself when he found out the timeline, because this is something she was excited about. She wanted to marry him in the next year, have her family there, whatever. Right? This changes the plans for everything. Now they can't get married in the Philippines because if they do, it's going to take forever. Now her family can't be there, which after her mom passing, of course, she wants her family there. You know what I'm saying? So now he's nervous that he has to give her this information because she's already dealt with so much disappointment, and he knows that she's going to be emotional. So he didn't want to really have the burden of telling her. So production is around him while he's in a confessional, and it's like, do you want to call her right now? So he calls her on FaceTime and he tells her, and they're both kind of getting emotional. I think they even got emotional.
No, I saw that part, and that's probably the part that I came in on, and I was just like, "Why is everybody crying so hard? She's gonna have to wait another 3 years. You still, or not even that." I was just thinking, well, if it goes that way, why don't you just bring her to America? Like, I just felt like there
Well,
was.
that was the thing. So yeah, so now I mean, the plan is to do it in America, but she wanted her family there. She's leaving the Philippines to go to the US, and she at least wanted her family to be, all together for this wedding.
No, I totally
So
get.
yeah, I think it was just all the disappointments,
Right.
Yeah, that's really what it was. He been putting in that work, okay? He been putting in that work. 85 hours at 2 jobs, okay? 85 hours between 2 jobs a week, and got her a whole nother house built.
He did.
I'm up here. Yeah.
You sure it's between two? I thought like each job, so like 40 hours a week at both jobs. Or
Yeah. I mean, between the 2 jobs.
I thought I was like, he's working 160 hours.
No.
I said that's breaking all types of labor laws.
No. I mean, for both jobs, 85 hours a week. That's a hell of a lot. That's a lot.
No, it still is.
But apparently, yes. Listen, this is the definition. If he wanted to, he would, because everybody, they was like, well, how does he still make time to like talk to you? Sneaks text all day. He's still working 2 jobs, 85 hours a week. He finds it. He makes sure, sneaks in the back, calls her, texts her.
Look, Brandon and Mary ain't got no excuse.
Girl, they stayed on the phone 24 hours.
No, I'm saying, so there shouldn't be a reason why he doesn't have a job. If he can make it happen and he can go sneak and text.
Well, no, that's because Brandon wasn't sneaking.
I know, but he's stupid.
Huh?
He's stupid.
That girl probably didn't want to be in his damn pocket. She wanted to see everything that's going on. He probably had to have the damn phone like this.
Yeah, you're right.
The hell? She's stupid. They both stupid.
Yeah.
So then she moves on to Amy and shows the jealous breakdown that Sheila had. He said he had no idea that she was jealous. And it makes him sad and to see her upset. But he says that she don't got nothing to worry about. Okay, because he has not been in contact with that girl since he left the Philippines. And he don't believe that it only took her a month to learn sign language. You like that is BS. Okay. Basically, he says that he only has eyes for Sheila. Okay. And then they move into the creative ways they were communicating sexually through ASL. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
but the cast apparently wanted to know. They was
It was a learning, teachable moment.
I felt like it's stuff that we probably already knew. It just seemed like,
Right. So then we get into another segment of Gino and Jasmine. I'm gonna make this very quick and in a shady bow because you already know how I feel about Hanson. And yeah. Anyway, so they asked, about the family situation. Jasmine basically says she hasn't met them yet, but this is such a hard thing for her, leaving her family and coming to America. It's much harder for her to adjust. And basically they talk about, are you going to leave some money for her? And he's like, well, talking about a will, it just makes me feel like, she's trying to unalive me, for the most part. And I said, well, Gino, you should probably be concerned because we have seen that she's not balanced emotionally and, mentally. So, and that kind of scares him. So they get into nasty conversation about golden showers and hot tubs
and her poo-poo nana
and her rejuvenation surgery. They're planning a wedding. And she tries to find some tears, talking about missing her family. Because won't no tears coming out. It was who was the other one that did that, trying to find it?
You are so stupid.
Oh, Violet. That was Violet last time. She was.
You so stupid.
Does it look like I'm crying?
You're an idiot.
Amanda and Razvan. So I just want to start this off with call me now for your free reading. All right. And if you haven't hit the like button already, you probably should, or I would appreciate if you did.
And that subscribe button.
I told y'all Amanda wasn't shit. I'm sure we're over 15 minutes at this point. So of course, Amanda admits her and Razvan are together, and the things ended 2 or 3 weeks after she got back. Because as I said in my last review, he dumped her ass. So Amanda says he was focused on his career and himself, and he didn't really make as much time for her, and basically wasn't really willing to bend and do whatever she wanted to do because she felt like she held his citizenship or trip to America in her hands. That's what it really was. Now Christian says that Razvan just ain't trying to put Amanda on Front Street, and I feel 110%. Razvan was trying to be nice and not completely throw that under the bus. But anyway, because again, he's still playing. We'll get there.
Riley was aggravating me.
Who?
Riley. He was like, oh, it's because you got what you wanted and da-da-da. You realize how many girls he got over there? How many girls follow him?
I was gonna say this comes from someone who
ain't getting none.
Right.
You know how many girls follow him on social media and who want to listen? Boy, bye.
So Amanda admits that she can be a bitch, right? But she thinks that she needs someone with thicker skin. I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all know I really don't care for her. So Jasmine calls Amanda out for constantly being mean to Razvan, and I even have in my notes Jasmine actually has something to say of substance for once. Amanda tells her to basically shut up. Right, and Amanda blames her, going through so much at the time, but says that it was serious for her. And I love when Jasmine was like, "But no, you got on a plane, knowing you," and I was like. And she was like, and I think a lot of other people feel the way I said, for once, I was up here jumping on the couch like Tom Cruise. God damn it. I was so proud of Jasmine. I said, speak the truth, shame the devil. Okay. But Amanda ain't trying to hear that until her sister comes out. And I'm about to wrap this up in a real shady bow.
The sister.
I said, if Nellz ever did this to me, okay. Her sister basically comes out there and lets us know that Amanda had a little boy toy that she was talking to, a little friend that Razvan didn't really care for. And she kept talking to him. She said she believes that, they fought a lot and they probably don't need to be together in the first place. And then she brings up how things got romantic or she was flirting with this dude. We find out Razvan act like he don't know nothing about this man. Like this is news to him. He said,
well, he knew about the dude. He didn't know that she was like flirtatious with him.
Well, anyway, the whole time Amanda is giving her sister the stare of death. But I
kept
guess
on telling her, relax.
Right.
Relax. Her sister couldn't wait to get that shit out.
Amber said, you left me here with your kids for 3 weeks for this bullshit. Nah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it. So and Amanda thinks that Razvan can be controlling, and it was just y'all don't need to be together.
That's what it was. And then the sister was like, well, he had good reason.
Right. So basically, Amanda tries to act so shocked because they show some footage of Razvan saying about the whole baby situation and how he was just telling her what he wanted to hear about having kids. And Riley still, as Nellz said, and I don't understand.
He was doing it for the long game. He was playing the long game.
I love when Razvan was like, anybody that watched this could see we clearly had problems. I'm with Jasmine. A lot of people saw it. It was screaming through the TV. It wasn't hard. Y'all didn't need to be together. However, he said that he still plans to visit the U.S. in 2 months and then apply for a permanent, some type of like artist
visa.
And he plans to, make a life here. He wants to see Amanda in hopes that they can rekindle things. And apparently he did ask her if he could stay with her until he found a place. And Amanda said, absolutely not. And I said, for once, you did something smart for yourself. And Razvan, you do not need to be with that girl. And y'all can see each other at 90-day functions. And if y'all want to hunch, y'all can hunch. But I don't think that y'all need to be a couple.
Then they move on to Tyray and how everyone felt like he was ignoring red flags.
Is it just me? So before you start, I was a little bit annoyed, right? Because I realized, I said, they really gave my brother Tyray 10 minutes. Literally the last 10 minutes of
he didn't have that much on the show.
And then I said to myself, but what else?
He was only there for what, 2 or 3 episodes?
No, he was there for like 4 or 5.
How many episodes were there?
And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was dragged out.
How many episodes were there though?
What, we had 16 this season?
4 out of 16, Trace. He's lucky he got 10 minutes.
Don't do that. Anyway.
And yes, you're right. They dragged it out because really they could have finished him in 2 episodes.
Don't do that.
They let him get his little check. Okay, so, basically he said everybody is right. He did ignore the red flags and his doubts that he had every single day. But he felt like he was gaslighting himself, but he has learned so much since that situation. And then they bring out Amelia, which is one of the producers who initially came in contact with Carmela.
This is so bad. That's another thing I felt bad for Tyray too. I was like, you can't even find nobody to come out with you on your behalf. Like the sister couldn't come out. Shanti couldn't come out and speak on your behalf.
They probably felt stupid even being on a show on his behalf.
Like I was like, God damn, Tyray, they gotta bring out.
And then they traveled for him to go meet this girl who the real child. Please.
All I'm gonna say is TLC. Hear me now. If y'all put Tyray on a single life, I will actually watch it and review it. I promise you. If y'all would, I want to see Tyray.
Don't believe her, because I won't.
I want to see. I might do it on TikTok, but I want to see Tyray date and see his dating life and see.
I don't. He didn't even buy the girl a drink last time or open her door.
I want to see him grow and develop and somebody to tell him that. He needs somebody to tell him that.
He has how many sisters? And a mama that live with him?
He clearly don't be talking to them like that. Clearly.
And he don't be talking to girls. He ain't dating nobody. unless they want to use his ass, just like Carmela did. Now, basically, then they bring out Amelia, which is one of the producers who
I don't know why she got so much smoke.
Because he's stupid. He was aggravating me being on the damn screen. Okay, you got catfish, now go. Why you want to talk to the dude? And what? Many episodes of catfish that I've seen. Once they find out it's a dude, of course, catfish want to finish it out. But once they find out it's a dude, they ready to get off the damn show. They embarrassed. They don't want to be on there. They're like, no, not Tyray. Well, let's find a number for him. Or maybe, maybe that's just her boyfriend. And man, look, no, okay. I can't deal with the stupidity. So yes, basically, she's the one who initially came in contact with Carmela. Apparently, during the interview process, she had been reaching out to her through Snapchat, trying to schedule a video call, phone calls, and Carmela just kept on ignoring, or maybe I should say Christian, kept on ignoring. And then he finally came clean in an email. Then they play the audio from the call that Amelia had with Christian. And he basically said that, it was all about money for him. He never cared about him. They've been talking for 4 or 5 years. Tyray, over the years, sent him about $3,000 and told him that, he really didn't want, I'm sorry, and said that he really didn't want it to go as far as it did with Tyray coming to visit, but he needed the money, a phone, and some clothes. So then he had Tyray. Why did this not raise any alarms in your head? Okay. Carmela, okay, had you go to a store and drop these things off rather than telling you to meet up with her to get these things. You never once thought, instead of me dropping these things off, if you want them, you need to come meet me. After flying all the way over there, this is why I can't have him on my screen. I cannot deal with this stupidity. And actually, this is what Christian said. He said, when he dropped it off at the store, he was waiting outside the car, saw him and felt like, what a stupid American.
Y'all gonna cut my boy Tyray some slack.
Okay? No, I'm not. Which, of course, everyone in the studio was pissed off about. Christian said from one Christian to another, you're a scammer, you're a scumbag, and you deserve whatever karma you get. Jasmine says she just wanted to punch him in the face. Jasmine was here with all the smoke. Now, apparently, they obtained a new number for Christian and called him in the studio. It went to voicemail, and Riley yelled out, "We gonna get you, motherfucker." Now, that shit was funny.
That was funny.
Apparently, after watching his segment, there's been, well, I don't know if there's been a few ladies or if it was just Riley's sister that wants to give Tyray their phone number.
I bet you Tyray's DMs is popping.
Because they know he's a cash cow for the little money he got.
She's
the thing, you know what the thing
why is she like this?
The thing is, you know what? Maybe some people do like him because he does seem like a nice person, right?
Oh, he seems like the sweetest person.
But he's too nice.
Yeah.
It would aggravate me. You don't stand up for yourself. You don't speak on what you know is wrong. You are clearly ignoring all these red flags and sirens and bells and horns and whatever the hell else is on your damn head. I can't like when they said, yeah, I told him to go to the store and drop off my stuff. I came all the way. Where did he go to? Barbados. You flew all the way to Barbados to go drop some stuff at a store, and then go back to your hotel room for this person to come get it. Anyways, so, Sean asked, what message would you like to say to Christian if he was watching the show? And he said he's going to take the Misha and Nico route, and he will pray for him. Now, backstage, Amanda says that she doesn't know what's going to happen when Razvan comes to the U.S. because she's already talking to somebody else, but Razvan isn't aware. Now, Riley said that...
That doesn't surprise me.
They ain't together. Riley said that he appreciates the ups and downs today. Him and Violet have a lot of work, have a lot to work on, but really he doesn't see a future with her. David felt that the day was an emotional roller coaster, and he's just hoping that him and Sheila's visa goes through so they can get married in Vegas. But he said if it don't, he gonna keep on trying again. Misha is looking forward to seeing what happens with her and Nico in America, and her family's reaction. She's hoping that they see him in the same light that she does. Christian left feeling pretty good, especially since Cleo has accepted his unofficial proposal and basically promised to accept all his BS. Statler is excited to go home, sell all her things, and go to England. She's hoping that their communication gets better. Otherwise, she doesn't know how they're going to live in the same place or even last in a relationship together. Gino is still worried about the sex tape thing, but he says they're still planning the wedding and getting married in 90 days. And I didn't do Jasmine because I don't know why Jasmine was on there, since they were only doing the cast that were from here. So I guess she was like, no, damn it, put me on the screen because
she said, because I made it.
Because I'm here.
I ain't leaving.
Well, you didn't arrive to this, to the end.
Well, yeah, y'all. What did y'all think about part 2 of Before the 90 Days? And what did y'all think about this season in general? Clearly, Nellz was passionate about her feelings about Tyray. I
have other passionate feelings, and I want to know what they think about it. But I don't know if I should say it.
But I again, my heart goes out to Tyray. Tyray, I do think that you should sit on the bench and heal for a second.
Well, he said he was.
But
or out in the park and play your ukulele or guitar.
Right. But when you're ready to stop doing it, we're gonna find you somebody that likes playing a ukulele too. I can see it.
And I don't know why she keep on saying we. And I don't speak French. I don't speak a lick of French.
And you stupid. And I see it for you too. I see it for you too, Tyray.
That's all right. Stay in the park.
Anyway, y'all. So thank y'all for helping us close out another season of Before the 90 Days. If you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook. Anyway, thank you guys. We appreciate the love and support, and we will catch you. You'll probably see us for the other way soon. Good night.
Good night.